To the women who got elected, to the people who were behind them, to the women who voted for them, well done to you. But I have a small piece of advice, not to just women in the political circles, to women in leadership, to women in public sector, in private sector, who are at the very, very, very front of the madness. The biggest enemy of women in this country is media. Do you want me to say that again? The biggest enemy in this country of women is media. Mainstream media lives, loves, relishes paring women down to nothing. You are your hair, your clothes, your boobs, and any mistake you make. The fact that there are women in this country doing amazing things is something that is not celebrated by mainstream media. Women are lucky on any given day if they are on page 32 of the Daily Nation. I mean, you're lucky. If you're in the first 10 pages, you're lucky, okay? Your place has been prescribed for you by mainstream media. You belong in the center of the Saturday Standard or Saturday Nation, or in the center of the Sunday Standard or the Sunday Nation. I'm calling it as it is, because what I'm saying is not untrue. Also, when you are asked, and as women in leadership, you will be asked for interviews, and there's so many of you. And some person will try to reduce your conversation to what is your beauty regime, who does your hair, where your clothes from, and can we take pictures of you in the kitchen? I want you to say no. They would never ask that of any man in leadership. Oh, and that question they keep asking you, how do you balance being a leader and being a mother? They never ask men, how do you balance being a father and being a leader? They never do. I want you to own your space. Media will get away with what media can get away with. And let me just go back to what I said earlier. Biggest enemy of women in Kenya is mainstream media. The misogyny is off the charts. Think about the last 5 years and what happened when women actually ruled the front pages. It was Nancy Baraza, it was Gladys Chalet, it was Anne Waiguru, it was Kafura. Any time a woman was having a dreadful time, media celebrated her by putting her on the front page of the paper. The minute she was doing anything awesome, by the way, do you know we have not even had one full page on women at all? Just in case you think I'm lying when I tell you that the biggest enemy of women in Kenya is mainstream media. You will go for the interview. Oh yes, you will say yes. You will go for the TV interview. You will go to the radio interview. What you will not do is allow them to pare you down to skin, nails, hair, clothes, and food. Because apparently that's what we are. Say no to that nonsense. And on another note, I want to say this to Esther Passaris. Never get mad, get even. And you got even. In fact, more than that, you won and you won big. Because in spite of all the nonsense Miguna said about Esther on national television, and nobody apologized to her, she didn't just win, she got more votes in Nairobi than the president. That's how you play. But do not let anybody pare you down to hair, skin, nails, cooking, children, breastfeeding, and God knows what else. It is part and parcel of who we are, but we are more than that. So I'm just letting you know now, you are not allowed to say no to TV interviews. You're not allowed to say no to newspaper interviews. You're not allowed to say no to magazine interviews. You've got to be out there. But when you're out there, set the agenda. Because the way the agenda is really set by media is to reduce you to your smallest denominator, and it's unacceptable. You got me? Because I've got you.